Morning guys, Sky2 Quad here. About to head out to my spot and do a long range test where I got the 1 mile flight. Gonna be using the Pompilio build, which used to be only 290 grams, but with the newer motors that I put on and a lot of this TPU, yeah, we're back up to 334. So it is no longer a lightweight quad, it is just a medium quad. And so our goal is still try to keep it as light as it can, even flying long range. So the GoPro 5 camera is 127 grams and my old Akaso V50x is only 70 grams. So literally 60 grams lighter. We're gonna use this today because I just noticed that even with the stabilization, real steady go, this camera seems to perform better than my GoPro 5. So the image quality is really good. Stabilization is decent. So we're gonna use this one today at 4K. Give it a shot. All right guys, that's what I got for now. Sky2 Quad signing out. Hey guys, Sky2 Quad out here at Mormon Park again. Mormon Rocks. Gonna try to go, I don't know, over 1 mile today with the Pompilio frame build. Last time we got about a mile, well, got exactly a mile with one of my other builds that actually crashed into the bridge right behind me. Yeah, that one right there. Yep, crashed the bridge a couple months ago. That one is deceased. So we're gonna try to go all the way down there, which could be about, I don't know, maybe a mile, 2, 3. Important things to note. Number one, when you're doing these long range tests, should do the, what do you call, the GPS rescue first, which I'm going to do, and make sure that you're not flying around people, houses, or anything like that. So that's why I chose this spot. Keep it under 300 feet and just go out as far as I can go with the TBS Crossfire MIcro with 1 watt, and also, gosh, pretty sunny out right now, and also the DJI digital FPV system at 50 megabits to see how far we can go. So here we go, guys. Anybody want to join me? Come on out and play. Anyway, let's do this. All right, guys. Sky2 Quad sign a failsafe check. Check my satellites. See how many I have. Got 9 satellites. So we're gonna fly around here, close proximity, and check the GPS return home before we go out and fly far. Alright, so let's see this. And I will record 1,000 milliwatts. Alright. See how it flies first. Now I'm using a rather regular LiPo battery though, so when I go to the actual lithium ion, it could be a little bit different. Appears though I'm flying in the wind, which is actually a good thing. So then on the way back, I can get home faster. Okay, so I'll turn around there. Checking my height, my altitude. I am lower than 300 feet. Showing 8 satellites still. Just cruising around a little bit. Now this flight is going to be a lot different with the lithium ion pack. I'll be going a little bit slower, and I will definitely feel the weight just because of that pack. It's so much heavier than my lithium ion. Oh, sorry, than my LiPo. Right now I'm cruising at 34, 33, 36 miles an hour. Wind doesn't seem so bad right now. It's got a decent tune on it. spot right here would have been good to fly from, the lookout spot. I just noticed that today, so I was trying to get my mapping together. Yeah, that's another thing too, is you want to map out your flight, make sure that it makes sense. And when you're flying long distance, long range like this, you kind of don't want music playing or anything. You want to hear your motors or anything to see if there's any weird sounds coming back towards us. And I have this one tuned to do long range, not necessarily freestyle. Okay, but now we are going to go ahead and test the GPS rescue. Let's get out a few hundred feet. Let's go to an area that makes sense for me to turn it on, get it back. It's a good marker right here. Flipping the switch, it should go up, and there it goes, coming right back to us. Once it gets right over me, it should start descending, so regaining control. All right. I think that's the test. So we will go ahead and do the long range. Got to do your checks, guys. Make sure you're flying safe. You're going to go in an area where, like I said, there's no people, no houses. If there are houses, we want to fly around and away from them. And let's see, I'm going to turn this one off. Okay, so I'm using the Akaso V50x. Let me unplug this. And my Papilio frame is a little bit different now because I have the eco motors on them, and it made it a lot heavier. So like I said in my previous video, this is no longer a lightweight flyer. But the whole ideology with the long range is getting long flight times. To tell you the truth, in my opinion, doesn't matter if you're 4-inch or 5-inch or whatever, this is the key right here. It's the lithium ion packs. I made mine via what do you call it, RC Escapes video tutorial. This one's a 4,000 milliamp. It's, what is it, a 21700 pack. So you can charge these at 2 amps on your regular LiPo charge, but only at 2 amps. And what else? Well, this camera, believe it or not, it seems like the video is much clearer than my GoPro. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see when I get it back and try to process it. And it's a lot lighter. My GoPro is 127 grams, whereas this Akaso V50x is only 70 grams. Wow, that's a big difference. So need to get an ND filter for it though too. There might be a little bit of shakes and wobbles. I don't know how bad it's gonna be when I get up there, if there's any wind today or what. But let's give it a shot, right guys? All right, Papilio frame. I got this frame idea from Albert Kim. I got the tune from a buddy of mine, Cisco Calderon, actually got me the tune. And so let's see how it flies. All right. Okay, this part of the video I decided to do a little bit different. Instead of me talking and you seeing my face while I'm flying, it'd be a long flight, so I just want to kind of narrate what's going on here. Kind of things I want to highlight is what I was using for this flight. What you're looking at right now is the absolute raw footage of this Akaso V50x, which is now only on Amazon for $77, normally $100. I want you to compare that to some of my older GoPro videos, even with the Real Steady Go. This thing is kind of impressive. This is Akaso. It's literally 60 grams lighter. Comes with image stabilization, and I don't know, the video quality seemed really good. So you're going to see a little bit of jello here and there. I can't really zoom in and see where those spots are, but there's just a little bit of slight jello that you can totally get rid of with
an ND filter or even a 55% tint. You can just put that on top of the lens and boom, it's gone. So right now, my goal was to reach 2 to 3 miles. Didn't happen, I was almost at 2. But right about here was the last time I flew. That was the mile marker for this particular flight last time, and I had to turn back around because I had no connection. But now that I have changed a few things with this newer quad, I'm able to get this range. Ideally, I wanted to go all the way to 2 miles, but you see where that freeway is curving? I did not want to fly left. I want to stay on the right side of this freeway because I don't want to cross freeways, because that would be a big no-no. And if you're going to do this, guys, remember, go ahead and fly basically away from crowds, away from homes, away from people and property, property that you can destroy. So that was my goal here. I think I could have easily got 3 miles if I'd have veered left, but then I would lose the line of sight between me and the well, I'd be too afraid to fall into the freeway, so I'm not going to do that. And having to go more to the right, then I had to do a little bit more well, it was a struggle because I began to lose line of sight between the mountains and where I was flying. All right, we're about to reach where I was losing signal. Once we approach that area, as you can see where the freeway curves, and you'll see a little bit, probably see a little bit of jello here and there. But look at the image, though, guys. Just look at the image quality, flat. And we're going to change that in just a second. But right about when I get to those, when I get to that shopping center or whatever that little thing is, that's when I had a MIcro Failsafe with TBS Crossfire, and also was not able to get good connection with the DJI goggles, because yes, I'm flying this with the DJI goggles, the Vista. And so what happened was, since I already previously did my failsafe check with the GPS, it had a MIcro Failsafe and came back right away. So, and that was the first flight. I actually did this flight twice. I want to see the second time if I can go a little farther, but once I got over that area, nope, I started getting poor signal from the DJI, and I had to turn back. So what we're going to do now, you're going to see a little bit of jello here, and it's, like I said, the image quality, it's raw. I have not adjusted anything just yet. What we're going to do right now is we're going to splice the video or stop the video here, and I'm going to change it and by using Filmora 9, which is like a $50 software, and we'll do that and get rid of that jello right about now. And we're back. So I've just color corrected with Filmora, and like I said, I think it's on sale right now for like $50 or so. And also what you'll notice is that the jello should be gone, and you'll probably see this cropped maybe 10%, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're heading back, and heading back we were coming back a lot faster. If that's the mile marker right there, right here, right now. And so we're flying anywhere from, well, we're going 35 miles an hour to 40 miles an hour up, and we're going anywhere from 50 to 62 miles an hour heading back. But I just wanted you to see just what she can do with this little camera, this Akaso V50x. It's really awesome. Anyway, now look at that. I mean, we were able to get out to close to 2 miles, and the only reason that we didn't get even past 2 miles, which I'm confident that we could have got confident, if I would have went left instead of right, trying to follow the side of the freeway instead of trying to cross it, because I didn't want to cross it. But yeah, look at that. That's some impressive speed, and I am fairly happy with this flight. I mean, look at that. You can go long range with basically any quad that you guys have. If you have TBS Crossfire, if you have DJI, and if you just manage your throttle and use a lithium ion pack, you will get crazy long distance and long flights. That's all you really need. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. More to come. I'll be flying out there. Anybody who lives in Fontana or close by, let me know. Let's fly out here together. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Scotty2Quaddy saying Merry Christmas. Take care.